New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Good morning and welcome to Prayer Time with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, for just one reason, and that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So there are some things we want to make sure you know that we know. For instance, there's no such thing as a silly prayer. There never has been, there never could be anything that is too big or too little to pray about. And right on the heels of that comes, there's a pretty good chance, in fact, I'd call it a high probability, that you're going to have a prayer request that does not come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not to worry, we got you covered. We have a special email, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365, and its whole purpose is so that whenever that prayer request hits your head or your heart, you can shoot us an email and let it go because it's taken care of. And one of the reasons we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does is because of all the people who find our website, newthoughtmedia.org. They locate that lovely little donate button and they click on it. That gives us the power to expand the teachings of New Thought, to extend the reach of New Thought Media Network literally around the globe. And we are so very grateful for your generosity, not just your financial generosity, important though that is. We appreciate your prayers and your love, and we return that love at least 110%. So the prayers that we offer here are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we don't beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works. We understand that that's really wasted energy because there is only one reason for prayer. And that reason is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. Therefore, not only do we pray affirmative prayers, but we pray them in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart. Hear the words that are spoken as if they were rising up in your own consciousness. Let the prayer become your prayer, and then you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So we're going to start this morning, as we always do, with a reading. This one is from Ernest Holmes' first daily reader. It was called 365 Science of Mind, and this is the reading from April 20th. And this one is unusual because, as you know, his daily readers usually have a title that's an affirmation. Not the case today. Today we got a Bible quote, and it's got a lot of F's in it. So I'm going to translate it in English for you. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure that's hidden in a field. So potent, so valuable that when a man finds it, he hides and runs out and sells everything he owns so that he can go back and buy that field and get that treasure. That's the, shall I say, translation of Matthew 13:44. The reading, which comes based on that Bible quote, is because I am one with God, I am one with all people. Because I am one with life, I am one with everything that lives. Because I am one, I feel my union with people and with nature. I feel that I belong to life. I love life and I enter into the joy of living. I enter into companionship with others and into cooperation with them. I know that something within me reaches out and embraces the whole world. Something within me blesses everything it touches, brings happiness and life and joy to everyone I encounter. Something in me acts as a healing balm, restoring everything to its natural and native perfection. As I silently listen to the spirit within me and think of its perfection, I know that I am being born into joy and hope and gladness, born into love and faith and assurance. Silently, I release every negative thought from my mind. I release it and let it go. And I too pray that they all may be one as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us. Nice way to start your day, don't you think? So let's take it into treatment. I'm going to invite you to just relax and trust your chair to support you. Let all of your attention be focused on hearing the words, on feeling the power, on knowing that the truth of these words is the truth of your being. If it's comfortable, close your eyes. And if it's not, don't bother. It doesn't matter a bit. So here we go. There is only one life. It is the infinite, universal life of God, and it flows equally through me and every person, creature, or event I encounter. I cannot be separated from it, nor can anyone or anything else. We are all expressions of the life, love, and wisdom of God, inextricably connected and part of a universal whole. I see the face of God in every face I meet, familiar or new, in the mirror, at the grocery, at work, or at play. The love of God shines through every pair of eyes, and the grace of God lights every heart. And I recognize it in every encounter. The instantaneous greeting of my heart to every other soul is namaste. The divine in me recognizes and honors the divine in you. And my heart feels the truth with a capital T of this greeting and the permanence of the connections between us. I know each expression is accompanied by skills, talents, and gifts, and a personality, and I value each for the treasure that it is, the gift that it was created out of God's magnificence to be to the world. And even in the midst of uncomfortable circumstances, I trust that the gift I know is there becomes clear as I focus on the divinity of the people, places, and events on my path. I'm so grateful for the inspiration of divine mind that pulls me out of any sense of separation or diminishment and into the peace of oneness, realized, recognized, and experienced. I am so grateful for the knowledge of this truth and for the truth itself. And I release this word into the law, knowing it must inevitably be fulfilled. So it is, so I let it be, so I celebrate. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me this morning. I hope it's been a wonderful way to start your day and that you'll come back again and again and again, because New Thought Media Network is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. In fact, we have almost 40 hours of programming every week. Let me show you a few things. For instance, on Sundays, here's the schedule. On Sundays, we have 6 different centers that live stream their services to New Thought Media. And we have 3 more that record it for later broadcast because there's already somebody broadcasting at their time. I love that there's not enough of us to go around. And right after this broadcast, we have the very best way to start your day. Watch this. It's the morning sip with Reverend Melissa. I mean, look at that smile. How could you not have a wonderful day? And if you look at our schedule, you see music, you see classes, you see entertainment, you see, and now the good news, which you will not find on NBC, CBS, ABC, or Fox. But you got it here. And if by chance you're looking at that schedule and you say, I wish blah, blah, blah was there. Well, that's God giving you a suggestion. And we want you to give us that suggestion. So we have another email address. It is info at ntmedia.org. Oops, wrong one. Info at ntmedia.org. Like the other one, it's available 24/7, 365. And the whole reason it's there is because inspiration is not always directed directly to the person who needs it. So if you get the idea, send it to us. Do not concern yourself that 6 other people already found that idea and sent it to us. We would much prefer to have 7 people send us the same idea than to have 7 people get the same idea and none of it send it to us. Send us the email. And around lunchtime on Tuesdays, that would be 10 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Mountain, 12 Central, 1 o'clock Eastern, I have a program. It's an interview program. It's called Global Focus Today. And I interview focus ministers from across the New Thought movement. And focus ministers, as you might surmise, are ministers who do not have a brick and mortar pulpit and a congregation. Instead, we have a special focus to our ministry. Mine is education. But I have guests on who do music that makes you cry. And then when you're done crying, you go, I never thought of it quite that way before. I have guests who work only with animals or only with the unhoused. I have one guest who only does memorial services. I have a couple of guests who do comedy. Their ministry is comedy. And they make me laugh until tears roll down my face. And then I say, I never thought of it quite like that before. We have music. We have everything. So look us up. Check it out. You never know when you're going to learn something new just because you happen to be here at the right time. So I hope I'll see you again next week. And in the meantime, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.